My name is Peta and this is Jack, my pug. Jack has been coming to Bronllys Hospital since he was 4 months old, and it all started by mistake. I was a hospital visitor on Llewellyn ward, and one day when I was visiting in the day ward, somebody said, "What have you been doing this week?" And I said, "Well, I've got a new puppy dog." "Oh, what is it?" So I said, "Well, it's a pug." And we chatted on, and various people said, "Oh, I'd love to see your puppy. Oh, could you ever bring it in?" And I thought, well, hospitals don't like dogs very much. But anyway, I asked the sister in charge, and she was very receptive to the idea. And she said, "Oh, of course you can. Bring him in and let them have a look." So I brought Jack, and at the end of the session, the nurse in charge came over to me and she said, "You've got to do something about that dog." And I said, "What do you mean?" And she said, "He's a natural, an absolute natural, and I am going to give you the instructions on pets as therapy, and you can take exams and he will be accepted and registered, but I'm sure he's the right dog for the job." Right, well, finally I got round to it. 6 pages of foolscap later, questions about the dog and me, I was asked to go for an interview. And the interview was interesting. We were there for an hour with a lady who had a degree in animal psychology, and we had some fairly testing tests. And he got through it all, and he was accepted. And it was very good, because obviously it's got to be a very calm dog. So anyway, he passed that one, but he was already an honorary member of the Friends of Bronllys Hospital, because he'd been coming here so often. So that was rather nice. And when we come and visit, what we do now is we come, I go down to Bronllys ward first, and I visit there, and he just talks to individuals if they want to talk to him. And you certainly very quickly get the idea of whether people are doggy or aren't. But I don't have to do much. Jack does it all. He goes in, they take one look, and they either say, "Oh, isn't he lovely?" or they don't like dogs, and you get the drift very quickly. Then when we finished at Llewellyn ward, we come up, at least in Bronllys ward, we then come up to Llewellyn ward and we visit in the day hospital, and usually John takes him on the lead around the wards, and we go and visit in the wards. And if people like him and they're a bit poorly and maybe in bed, I will hold him up and they will stroke him, and his little ears just go down, and he loves it. And I really think that it is a wonderful thing that I've been allowed to come in. It does make a huge difference to a lot of people. If they don't like animals, it doesn't matter. We don't have to do it. But that's the story of Jack, and he's still at it, and he's a very good little dog. But he's not always very good at home. He chases cars and naughty things like that. But in the hospital, he's great, and he loves the patients, and I think he really understands and helps.